This might be one of the coolest golf tech products of 2025. These are the ground pressure sensors from V1 Sports, and they show how your feet actually work during the swing. If you've ever struggled with balance, weight shift, or just generating power, this is the tool that'll show you why. The packaging is clean, it's professional, and super simple. Let's get into the unboxing. So with the unboxing, it's super simple. It comes with the two sensors. So you got one sensor, and then it comes with two sensors, obviously your left and right foot. Then it comes with a nice little carrying case right here, super simple. And then it comes with a rug. Now, obviously you're gonna be on the range sometimes, so you won't have the traction, and you gotta have something to put this down. This is the rug you wanna use. It comes with a carrying case as well. Comes with 3 cords and then its own power supply. So all this is super simple to get started training right away. A little bit more about the sensors themselves. So on the back, you've got Velcro little stickers right here, 4 on each side. That helps stick to the carpet, or sometimes like on the simulator behind me, you can end up just setting them straight on the mat and it should stay and it doesn't shift. So you have Velcro strips, a little bit of like a carpeting top on the tops here. And then it has the V1 Sports logo right here on top with SensorEdge. And it's a nice quality build. It's not flimsy and it holds its structure really well. So, and like I said, it comes with that carpet. This is that carpet. This is the carpet that it comes with. That way you can set these mats right on it and it's not gonna move, and it Velcros right to these mats. So nice little touch that they have. So like if I bring it to the range, I can at least work on something outside as well as inside and get stuff done. So how do we set these up? Setup is actually super simple. So the steps you're gonna wanna do to set these up are, you're gonna wanna take these cords and connect them to the power supply. The power supply, plug in these cords to the back here, and then you're gonna plug those into the power supply. The power supply has its own little USB connection ports. You wanna connect all the ports together, connect them together. Once that's all done, you grab something like a power bank like this, and you plug the USB in or that power to the sensors themselves. Now, once that's done, you're gonna wanna grab like your iPad, iPhone, and go on to the V1 Sports app. Once you download the V1 Sports app, you're gonna want to connect to the sensors themselves. So you're gonna go on your Wi-Fi, and then once you're on your Wi-Fi, it will be under SensorEdge. One of the Wi-Fi options will be SensorEdge. You're gonna click that and just click, and then the password should be in your little manual book, and it should be just SensorEdge. Once that's done, make sure you go back on the V1 Sports app. Make sure you have a subscription as well so you can access this. And once that's done, you go on the app, pair it up for your camera or your iPad, pair it up, get everything synced up, and you're gonna click the 2 little feet that are kind of on the right-hand side of the screen, and then you'll be ready to go. And it'll have a little box at the bottom of the screen showing the heat maps of you swimming. So all in all, first time use, you're obviously gonna have to get used to the device, but once that's done, it's super easy. You just connect to the Wi-Fi, hook everything up, and then everything's ready to go on the V1 Sports app. So once you connect these all together and you start swinging, this thing tracks a lot of things. So let's go through those as well. So these sensors can track velocity, center of pressure, and dynamic vertical force. Now, what's velocity? Velocity is how far you can shift from your trail side to your lead side. Center of pressure is kind of like this little dot, and it'll show where your center of pressure is throughout the swing, or in better terms, where your weight moves throughout the swing, the majority of where your weight moves throughout the swing. And dynamic vertical force is how much power you're pushing off the ground. For me, it's quite eye-opening to show what your tendencies are and how bad everything was for my ground pressure. It's really helped me open up my eyes to figure out things and kind of go along, and it's eye-opening. You can see your tendencies immediately if you hang back, if you move too early, or if you're losing force through impact. And what I love about it too is when you pair it with video, it shows exactly what's happening with your lower body. Now that we talk about video, what do you do with that video? So that's one thing that's nice about the V1 Sports app. Hook the sensors up, record with these sensors themselves, get connected with a coach, and the coach will help explain what you need to do to fix your swing with the ground pressure sensors too as well. That's what I love about it. So when you get ground pressure sensors, obviously you're looking to get better at your swing. So what better way to pair this ground pressure system with the V1 Sports app, connect with a coach, help connect together to figure out what you need to do to get better at your golf swing. The V1 Sports app just ties it all together and just makes everything a lot easier. Now, what does these sensors run you? So price-wise, these are gonna run you It's going to run you $3,000 for the wired system and then $3,500 for the wireless system like I got right here. But you're getting studio grade feedback at your home, in your own simulator, getting better with your golf swing. We all know how much it could cost to go out and get a coach, continually try to work on something when really it could be a ground pressure issue. And getting this swing figured out with the ground pressure sensors help you save a lot of money, a lot of stress, a lot of lessons, a lot of missed balls, a lot of broken clubs, because you fix what's actually the root problem in your swing. So yes, the price may seem like it's steep, but what you get from these sensors outweighs all the problems you could potentially have in the future. And after using them for the last couple of weeks, I absolutely love them. I mean, it's a good and bad thing because I understand how bad my swing is and how much I need to get to that point. But pairing it up with my coach, this is what I'm looking at with my ground pressure. How do I need to shift? What do I need to do with my weight? And kind of getting a better idea of drills that I need to do to kind of, hey, this is what I need to try to do. But I really do love to be able to pair this, send this off. It's just less things that I have to deal with. I can do the videos on my own time. I don't have to go to a separate lesson myself. He sends a video off to me, or we get on a FaceTime call, figure it all out, and dial everything in. So let's show you how these work. So I'm going to take a few swings here and kind of just show you how the ground pressure sensors work. So it's easy to set these up. You have feet directions right here. So if you lay this down, your heel goes here, your front of your foot goes here. So it's not this way, it's this way, heel, foot. So set those on the ground. I let mine go on the mat itself. I let mine just sit on the mat itself. It doesn't shift or do anything dramatic, so I don't have to put a mat down, so I just leave them straight on the mat. But if you'll say you're in a garage or a different setup, you just hit into a mat or a net, so you're going to want to put the rug down. So pretty easy to figure out the orientation, like I said, with the heat map little feet sensors on top by the V1 Sports logo. Once that is set down, like I said, set up to the V1 Sports app, get connected. And now that we know all the steps to get connected through the Wi-Fi, we're going to go ahead and take some swings. So set up the iPad, set it up where it has a little diagram to where you can have like a little figure to kind of get a better setup to where you should be. Once that is set up, go ahead and take your swings. And then on the bottom right-hand side, it'll have a live view of your heat map, which you could, if you have like an extra TV or different screen, you could even just put it on your projector or wherever and just have like an extra TV to AirPlay it to where you can see your ground pressure sensors live in a live view. So you may not have to just necessarily take a swing, but just understand what you're doing, kind of do like some slow swings, figure it out. But what I like to do is obviously record my swing, watch it after, see what I'm doing, send it off to my coach, and he figures it out. So I'm going to show you right here just how this heat sensor works. So obviously we've got the iPad set up. I'm on the ground pressure sensor themselves, and now I'm going to take a few swings. So I'm going to show you 3 swings just so you can get a better idea of what this looks like. So swing number 1, obviously you can see that I stay on my backside a lot. You'll end up seeing that here. And then I transfer my weight. So as you can see, that little ball moves back and forth. That's kind of the center of your weight. So you have numbers on top and bottom here, and then top on the side right here. That's basically your percentages. So let's say you have 70% of your weight on your toes. That's going to be dominant on the top side. Bottom side, let's say you have more weight in your heels. 60-40, 60-40. So that means you have more in your toes. Let's say it's 60 on the bottom, 40 on top. You have more in the heels. Basically, you want to be pretty central, if not a little bit more, on your toes. And then on your starting weight, that's going to be in the bottom right here. So like this little bottom section, you have a number here, let's say 50-50, or you have 55-45. Typically, you want that number on the left side more often than not. So you want more weight on your lead side, and you want it to stay on your lead side during your swing. That just helps be able to make better transfer. Most of the time, you don't want, when you're going back, so let's say this is central. You want the dot to go here and down. You don't want it to go up, because that means you're going into the swing. You might be going over the top, and it just creates, you don't have a whole lot of room to get through because you're moving your body forward. Basically, you want to get that sequence where you have room to get through, get in the slot, and have a better swing. Make sure if you like this video, like, subscribe. I really want to get more videos out like this in the future. So make sure you keep track of my shorts. I'll end up posting a lot more shorts videos of this. And I'll also be posting my TikTok, Instagram, so make sure you check those out too. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about these ground pressure sensors? Do you think you would benefit from something like this? Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.